Right, coming up next, a matchup for the UFC heavyweight division title. Tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with similar height and the same reach. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 152 pounds. Fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, presenting the Challenger International. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, with a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
This is from UFC Championship. If you've been with the nails all the time, protect yourself at all times. Let's go and say fight. Touch gloves, back your thumbs, and fight.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, here we are inside the home of the New York Knicks. It is Madison Square Garden, and I think a lot of people remember when Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez ushered in this building as far as the UFC is concerned back in 2016.
I mean, that place was insane when Conor McGregor became the UFC's double champion. From outside of the arena to build up to the fight, to in the arena when Conor became the king. This was a great moment in the world's greatest arena. Look, the best fights in history have happened here. And on that night, Conor McGregor etched his name in stone.
Single collar tie now. And there comes the separation now.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Man, he's timed his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it.
And they separate. Nurmagomedov's knee strike is blocked.
He's back in the clinch position. This is where he has done a ton of good work here. Punch, punch, punch to the head from the clinch.
All right, single collar tie now. Trying to find a home for that right hand.
You gotta check these low leg kicks.
All right, so both fighters now sort of struggling for position here in the clinch. When you find yourself in this situation, what do you do to get out of it?
Anytime it's very tough, anytime you're chest to chest and you have nowhere to go, I think to myself, underhook. Whoever's winning the underhook is winning the clinch battle.
26 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. All right, he engages in the single collar tie, and they separate. Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed.
All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances. A lot of motions in here that maybe are lost on the casual fan.
Absolutely, and it's gonna be the underhook. For all the things that happen in this position, the person winning and controlling the underhook battle is the one out ahead.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit.
Look for the choke.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you doing?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Got the single collar tie. And they separate. Lands the right hand. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, single collar tie here. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Oh, found the home for that left hand. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's going to come.
The horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, let's look back at the previous round, DC, and the elbow's certainly a big part of the narrative.
Well, yeah, he's a tall guy, so if you're fighting him, you want to get close. What you don't plan for, or what you don't account for, is these nasty elbows that he's developed and that he uses the moment you come into range. Over and over, he landed those at a very devastating clip.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in it.
And it's not always going to be. When you have two very talented fighters, sometimes it's very even. That's what we saw in round number one. Beautiful strike.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Straight right hand, no good. And they separate. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
Oh, and the ankle pick to get him down. We'll see if he can capitalize.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position. Right hand punch to the clinch. Look at the good action that comes from him throwing that kick.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Right hand punch to the clinch.
They continue to exchange. And there comes the separation now. And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Nurmagomedov.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Look at the control in the posture as that big knee lands.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found the setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
Nurmagomedov.
Like that right hand. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very explosive.
Oh, big knee!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Knee to the
then he landed a nice elbow.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without secured ones. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to fight. Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here.
And this might just be a matter of time.
He got it, John.
How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. Take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So what a moment for the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, getting it done tonight and with style points as he submits his opponent to win the UFC title.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliana has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 56 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
All right, so heavyweight title retained is the headline inside this arena here tonight. Congratulations to the still heavyweight champ. Once again, proving he's the elite among the elite.
In a division where everything can change in a second, this guy has brought consistency to something that is so volatile. What a champion, what a fighter. He remains the heavyweight champion of the world.